Here it is, folks. The Isinwheel V10 Electric Skateboard. Shipping was with FedEx. It's fast and efficient. Little bump in the box there, but really no problems whatsoever. Shipping weight on this puppy, 32 pounds. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Cha-cha-chow! Pop the top on the box and look at that, ba-bam! Looks like we're packaged up nice. Let's do a little unveil, shall we? Boom. There it is. V10 Electric Skateboard. Isinwheel in all its glory. Let's get it out of the box. Everything was packaged up nicely indeed. Love these nice foam inserts in there. Keep everything nice and safe. And we've got all the wheels and everything right there. Charger and whatnot. Just like that, through the magic of time and the internet, we have fast forwarded. Everything's out of the box. So we have the Isinwheel skateboard right here, the V10. We have our wheels, which are labeled on which side is to face out. We have our light bars right here to go on the side. They got some Velcro on there. Little USB cable to charge them. We have our controller right there for the skateboard. We have our tool to put on the wheels. User manual. And we have our charger right there. Alright, time to get these wheels on. So first thing first, right here what we want to do is we want to take off this little protective cover. And that's going to unveil our bolt. Just like that. Alright, so we're going to take our handy dandy included tool and we're just going to go ahead and loosen that bolt up and take it off. Bolt's off. Next we're going to split those washers. We're going to leave one on like that. Then we're going to take our wheel with the sticker side out. We're going to put that in. Next we're going to put back on a washer on the end, followed by our nut. I've been saying bolt, but it's a nut. And then we're going to tighten that up. Alrighty then. Now it's time for the back wheels. So back wheels are slightly different. Starting out, we are only going to have one washer for the back wheels. So we will put the wheel on, and we're going to make sure that it kind of fits in between these grooves with these grooves. So we're going to kind of force that in there a little bit, and then we're going to put our washer on, then the nut. Alright people, let's talk a little bit about this controller here. So this thing is ergonomic. So you're going to put your index finger through that hole there, and then you'll be able to control the brake and then the speed as well. So right here you can see that we're going to be able to have multiple things shown on the face of this. We're going to have our speed setting. There's 4 different speed settings. It clearly shows you which one you're in, and then also when you move on to the next. Right there, the 0, that's going to show us our miles per hour. Our brake, we can switch our brake level as well. And then we have our odometer up top, so we have a total of 9 miles. And then we also have a battery indicator for each motor. So that's pretty sweet. This thing has also got like a nice little texture on it, and it just feels super comfortable to hold on to. Alright people, to power this puppy on, first you're going to want to power on the skateboard itself. It has a small circular button down on the side. So go ahead and hit that sucker, and then you can just go ahead and hit the power icon, turn on the controller. Once it's on and paired, you will see that blinking right up in the left-hand corner. Pow! Alright, let's get into some ride footage on the V10 Isinwheel skateboard and go over some of the specifics as well. Alright, so to start out, we have 4 speed modes here on the V10. So the first mode, mode 1, we're going to go up to 12 miles an hour. Mode 2, 21 miles an hour. Mode 3 and 4 are both going to be 32 miles an hour. But mode 4 is going to give you like more takeoff, like a quicker get up to speed than mode 3. So we do have a 1500 peak for the motor, and then it is like a 2-belt motor as well. Our top range is going to be 28 miles, so that's obviously going to be on like level 1. And then the maximum load, so the biggest you can be for the skateboard, it's saying 264. So we do have 6-inch honeycomb wheels, which do handle grass good enough. Little bumps and divots in the grass. You got to be careful though. Going over the grass, you can take a tumble. I hit kind of like a little hole in the ground and threw me off, but other than that, this thing can handle grass pretty well. So the board can climb a grade of up to 25% as well. IP54 waterproof. And this sucker's got 10 layers. So we got 8 layers of maple on the board, 1 layer of bamboo, and then 1 layer of fiberglass. On the top, we've got some awesome grippy tape on there. I mean, that thing is going to keep it planted on there until the last possible second. It's pretty good. It's nice and grippy. I'd say, honestly, this board is fairly decent for all levels, including beginners. It's good for, like, 14 and up, like the older teens, and adults as well. It's a good time. It goes a lot better on, like, pavement than it does like grass. Again, it can handle it, but pavement, wow, man, this thing like goes. And like once you get like a little bit more like comfortable with it, you can really turn and start to kind of lean into it a little bit more and feel it. This is an awful lot of fun for, a 30-pound toy. This is great. It's something you can easily put in the back of the car. You put it in the trunk, wherever. You can definitely take it with you for having a great time. Now we do also have 2 rechargeable light bars that Velcro in, and they Velcro in on there like pretty solid. But those lights are fun, just adds an extra little touch, extra little oomph of sweetness. Thanks for watching, people. Really appreciate it. Hey, until we see you again, keep your nose clean. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Cowabunga, dude. Zoom!